guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Tiana with Storyhouse Books. So tonight we're doing a tutorial by request. So if you guys remember in a few of my tutorials, I do kind of like a flip out that's kind of goes from 2 panels to about 8. And that's the one that I'm going to show you guys tonight. It involves a couple pieces. It's really simple. Once you see how it's done, they're really cool. I love doing it. So what are you going to need? You're going to need, as far as pieces, you're going to need 2... for the first flap, 2 pieces cut. Now, just keep in mind these panels here are cut at 10 1/4 long ways, and then 6 1/4 this way. So I measure my pieces in between those parameters, right? So this panel here that's been glued down, this background, is 10 by 6. Okay, so this panel is actually going to be 9 3/4 long by 6 1/2. Okay, we're going to score that so we can make our flap and our gusset. What did I do with my little tool? Uh-oh, I just had it too. Gosh darn it. Oh, there it is. We're going to measure, we're going to score at 1/2 inch for the flap. Okay, and 1/4 inch for the gusset. 1/4 inch because this is a 2-inch spine with an inch here. So I'm making it a 1/4 inch spine here, so I have our gusset here, so it's enough space for underneath and top to fit within that inch over here, because this side over here is already kind of big. It's over 1/2 inch, so try to keep it from getting too chubby, right? All right, so let's go ahead and fold these at the score marks and give that a quick burnish. I got my new bone folder, you guys. Look, it's all clean and pretty before it gets all gunky up with glue like my other ones, or broken like my other one. Can't believe I snapped that one in half. That's so funny. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and round the corner. Okay, so you should have 2 pieces like this with, like I said, 1/2 inch flap and 1/4 inch gusset. Yeah? And those are going to go right here, like so. Alright, now the part that's the flippy part, you're going to need, I use envelopes. Now you can use any size you want. I usually use either this size or this one. I don't know what you call them, but these are like right under 9 3/4 by 4. And these are about 4 by 6. But for this one, I think I might use the small envelopes, maybe. I don't know, you guys. So you're kind of going with me while I'm decorating as well. So, well, listen, I kind of like the short ones, and I don't know why. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with the short ones. I don't know. I might change my mind. Okay, so how this works. So you get your flap, it's going to be glued down here. You're going to take your envelope that you're going to use, whatever size it is, and you're going to put the flap underneath here. So it looks like that. Okay? And that's the trick. Once it's glued down, okay, when you pull the envelope, it pulls open the other flap, and then there you go. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, actually it's 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have 10 flaps. So it's 2 to 10. Okay? 2 to 10 flaps. Or panels, rather. And that's the trick. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and keep the video rolling as I start working on these panels. If you like, we're going to run for, I don't know, 45 minutes or so. So you guys can hang out with me and watch me as I decide how I'm going to decorate this middle section here. And as I attach it. Now I'm going to cover, these are file folders that I use for the structure, and I'm going to cover them with cardstock. Now this cardstock actually comes from the Park Lane Neutrals that I got from Joann's, right here. It's actually textured, and I went ahead and sewed them, borders on them. And I'm going to do this side, like that. Okay, so the inside is going to be a peach color. So we're going to do that. I think I made these too wide. I did. Totally did. That's okay. I'll make it work. So I'm going to go ahead and round the corners and ink these. So why don't I do that? I'm going to pause while I round the corners and ink these, and then we'll come back to attach them. Okay, you guys, and we're back. So what I ended up having to do, I didn't take into account when I cut these. I cut them at 6 inches, and I forgot to account for the flap. So I ended up having to cut a 1/4 inch off of these pieces. But still, that's okay. It's going to work still. We'll be totally fine. Okay, so we're going to attach these. Now, I use multiple glues when I'm attaching panels to structure. First off, I'm going to use double-sided tape. We're going to go all the way around with that. Now, you don't have to do it this way. This is just the way I do it and the way I find that works best for me. And I'll tell you why I'm using each piece as I'm going along. Now, I use double-sided tape because I want to make sure my edges stay down. And sometimes with just regular wet glue, the edges sometimes will come up. And I really don't want that. So I know from just experience that double-sided tape helps keep those edges down very nice and flat. And this is score tape. You can get this on Amazon. I'll put the link in the description. Hopefully if I can remember. I'm trying to get better at putting links to supplies in the descriptions. I'm still kind of new to all this stuff, so please bear with me. Okay? Alright, so that's what we're going to do first, is the score tape. And then with any double-sided tape, you have to press it down or it will not catch. It will come right off. So, that's what I'm doing here with my bone folder. Oops, see? Uh-oh. Once this stuff is down, it's down. And it's no joke. Okay, there we go. Alright, so it's showing. So just go around and do that all the way around. Okay? Then I take my little hooky hook here, and I will pull this tape up, or the backing rather. See? It stays down just fine. This is just the first step of 3 different types of glue that I choose to use when I do this. Okay, next one. So, like I was saying earlier, once you put this double-sided tape down, it's down. So you have no room for maneuverability, right? So to counteract that part, I'll put glue stick and I'll rub it on top of the double-sided tape. Like so. And that'll give me a few seconds to move it around if I have to. Okay? Alright. And then the third one I use for the body of the panel is Fabri-Tac. Okay. Now, take our piece here, and this is the left side flap, so we're going to flip this over, put this on top, and hopefully I measured this right. And you'll see it lets me slide just a little bit for a few minutes. I don't have long before it will start to catch, so you got to move quick. Okay, I think we're about there. Make sure it gets all the way to the edge and not over. Did I get it? I think I did. Alright, once you decide that you have got it flush, then go ahead and push it down and it will stay down. Okay? There you go. Now, next piece, we're going to reinforce the spine. On the outside, I'm going to use linen tape, this one here. I think I've got enough for it. I'm running low on my Tim Holtz tape. So, let's see, should I use this one? Which one do you want to use? I think I'll use this one. Okay, I'm going to reinforce the outside with this and the inside with a regular washi tape. So let's cut this. Oops. Okay, put this aside for just a second. Alright, now I want to put a little bit of Fabri-Tac on the edges just to make sure that those catch really good. And here we go. that'll keep our spine from, or reinforce it, give it some more strength when you're opening and closing it. Yeah? Then I'm just going to cut this piece off here. Finally got my new Tim Holtz scissors, and I have to say, I do like them. However, there is a but here. My tip has already gone dull, and I've only had these for a couple of weeks. See? And I'm not sure why that is, and they're micro serrated, so I can't sharpen it. So that's a little disappointing. So from right about here on, it's dull. And I've cleaned it. I've taken the adhesive off. Make sure to put on all the adhesive off of it. But still dull. They went dull. They were really sharp, and then I was cutting some lace, and it just frayed it to pieces. Okay, so for the inside, we're going to use this one here, and I'm going to put the other panel on first. Oop, my tape. So this part does take a little bit of work, you guys. So this is the long part. Just putting all the pieces on. I meant to cut those off. So lately I've been cutting off the inside strings, leaving the outside, just because I don't want it to interfere with the adhesive anymore. Okay. Alright. Sorry, y'all. I know this part's boring as hell. Get out. So, I'm sorry. Sorry. Going as fast as I can. Okay. But don't want to go too fast. I will miss a step and I'll forget something. Come on. There we go. Okay. Why don't I do this? I will go ahead and finish putting all the adhesive on this and the other two panels, or the other two pieces, and then we'll come back and attach them. That way you haven't got to watch me do this part. This part will take me a minute. So let's put this piece on and then I'll pause it, so I can show you the next step, not this boring part. Okay. Just put this on and then I will pause it and I will come back and the other panel will be done, or the other flip for the right side panel, and we'll continue. Okay, make sure I don't get into that score mark. I don't want to impede the folding, right? Remember, up to but not onto the score mark. I think I got this one on the first go. All right. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera, you guys. My apologies. Did I put this on backwards? I think I might have. I totally did. That's okay. It still works. It's the background anyway, so no big deal. We have mistake number 2 for the night. Okay. So this panel is about ready. I want to reinforce the spine, but I'm going to do that the same thing to the other side, and then we'll attach the envelope, and then you'll see how it works. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, and we're back. Okay, so I went ahead and finished the right side flip out and reinforced the spines on the outside and the inside. It's already inked, already grounded corners. Put this one on the right side this time. And so next thing we're going to do is we're going to attach these, and then we're going to attach the envelopes, which I've already reinforced the outside spine. I didn't do the inside just because I don't think it needs it. So yeah, so I reinforced those, and I went ahead and inked these as well. And okay, so you guys know the drill. Not should the glue should have had enough time by now to dry, and the tape should be ready to manipulate here. So I'll go ahead and refold the score marks. Okay, and then we're going to use Fabri-Tac here. To attach it to the folio. Now I'm not afraid to go a little heavy-handed on the glue just because I don't mind it. And I've got a glue eraser so I can always clean up any smudges. I just would rather have more than enough than not enough, especially when you're attaching flip outs. You don't want one of those come flying off. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, so I'm going to actually attach it on the inside part of that stitching. So I kind of want to see that a little bit. Okay, now we just wait a few seconds. Fit to grab, push down on the inside a little bit. Now with Fabri-Tac, you must, or most of you know, you have a few minutes or a few seconds to manipulate it and to position your paper. Now see how it's uneven? So I'm going to move this a little bit so that is a little more even. I think that's right. It's better. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now I'll just hold that down for a minute. Let that glue catch on there, and then I'll let it sit. Okay, I'll take my bone folder and just push down into the crease there. Alright, see how it sits. It sits pretty good. I think that's even. Let me hold this up for just a second. And there went all the glue. Like dominoes. Everything just went falling down. I think I want to push this up some. Just a smidge more. There we go. Now that I like. Okay. All right. All right, well, that's it. Let's attach the other. Okay. Grab our Fabri-Tac again. So how was y'all's weekend? It's Sunday, or, oh, it is Sunday now. Oh, it's my birthday now. So it's very early, or very late on a Saturday night, or very early on a Sunday morning. And it is technically my birthday today. I am the big 4'9", which I shall be for a while. I plan to be 49 for quite some time. I don't mind getting older, since my body apparently does mind it. Anybody else like that? I don't mind getting old, but my body is just, you know, not having it. I'm not happy about it. It keeps reminding me that I'm getting older. So yeah. I am 49 today. Come on now. All right. Let's put this down here. Try to make it even with the other side as far as height and position off the stitching. Just a smidge back. Okay. All right, let's push this down a little in here. Yeah, I went really heavy-handed with glue this time, didn't I? Oof. It is all over my hands. All right, we're gonna let that sit. Okay, let's see if that's even with the other side. A little too far down. So we're gonna push this a bit. Okay, let's see here. I think we're good. All right, we're gonna let this one sit. Is that even? Or was it crooked? I think we're good here. Okay, there we go. All right, so those pieces are down. We're gonna wait just a minute. We're going to come back, let it dry just a little bit, and then we're going to add the envelopes. Okay? We'll be right back. All right, you guys, I think we're back. I think that's had enough time to dry. Looks like we're okay here, for at least for the putting this part together, and for the tutorial sake, 10 times sake. All right, so let's take our envelopes, whatever size. Remember, I've already reinforced the outside here, and all we have to do is attach it to the piece here. So you're gonna take the flap of your envelope, place that on the inside of your main flap here, like that. And that's honestly it, you guys. So I'm going to grab Fabri-Tac. And the reason I picked Fabri-Tac over the art glitter, just so you guys know, is because of the threat of the stitching. So if it was paper on paper, I would grab the art glitter. But since it's paper on the threading, I always grab Fabri-Tac. Anytime there's any kind of fabric involved, whether it's thread or actual fabric piece, I grab Fabri-Tac, always. So in most of my projects, I use at least, most likely 3 types of glue, depending on what I'm gluing to what. Sometimes 4. Okay, we're not going to go all the way flush. We're going to get it right up to the fold. Hopefully that's in the middle. I think that's pretty close. Okay. Press that down. Make sure that flap. Try not to shake the table too much. Make sure that flap is down good. Alright, and we'll do the other side. Line it up with the other envelope. Put the flap on the inside. Drop it down to the fold, not into the fold of the envelope, just right before it. We are not even. See, is that even? Sorry if my head's in the way, you guys. Here we go. I think that's about right. Oh, too far. There we go. Okay. So let's even this up a little bit. And then press that down. Okay. And we'll be covering this, the inside, so don't worry about that. If you have this here, I end up covering it with a pocket or something later on. You can, if you want, put this on in before you glue this on, so it's underneath your background panel. You totally do that too. I've done that before. Either way works, up to you. Alright, so end result is we'll actually end up putting tabs on this as well. Once I just, you know what I'm going to put on top of these envelopes, I think I'm going to put photo frames. But you grab the tabs, like so, and voila. Okay, so you end up going from 2 panels to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's the 2 to 10. What do you guys think? Fun, right? Yes, the 2 to 10 flip out. I love doing it. I can do this all day long. This is just cute to me. And apparently somebody else liked it too, enough for me to ask for the tutorial. So there it is. I hope you guys liked the tutorial. If you did, hit the thumbs up for me. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and the bell to get notified anytime I release new content. I will put in the description all the links that I said I would. I don't remember which ones I said I was going to put down there. I can't remember which ones I said I was going to use. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. I hope you learned something. And please come back, see what we got coming up next. And we'll talk to you soon. See you in the next video. Bye.